quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
Upheaval the ground.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have, NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a second time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, you got deep? 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We got it.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Get ready. Kill. Mike 56. All day, dog. Kill.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
That's how you pick up a first down. You know where the sticks are. You know where the first down marker is, and you find a way to get there. That's called having vision.
He had a lot of vision last week, didn't he? NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was dominant. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And some space here. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justice Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
There you go. Go right in. Mike 3. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. 45. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he'll find Hall. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm here all day. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, let's get in that. Sweat today.
Here's Prescott. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, defense. Hey, alert.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the pressure gets to him again. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, 47.
Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 33 yards that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Watch the slam. Watch the slam. Go to 54. Go to 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 45 to Mike. Check.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Here we go, 47. Yeah, that's how we do this. I
don't even know why this team showed up.
45, Mike, 45.
3rd and long for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Watch out.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Check. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Bears.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Again, man. Check.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 26.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints 46-yard line.
218, chop it.
Watch the 20. Alert. Check 4. Check. Check.
On 2nd down now, it's Hill. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Alert. 56, Mike, 56. Watch his left.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Check. Crunch.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. up in a couple of minutes. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This is Cohen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
It's going to be a long day. Check 31, check 31.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
54 Mike. Come on, come on. 25. Check. Shit. Check 24. Check 24.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They come out here in the eye.
Check. Watch 54. Okay, just like that. Check 3.
They'll try and run it with Strong, the fullback. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second and goal from the 1. Trubisky keeps it himself, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Mitchell Trubisky, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Who that? 45's the mark. It's a 26.
Throwing, Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Show it up.
Shoot, here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Hey, kill.
45. Mike, 45.
Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They run it again with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Kill. 47. Gun.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
0-0, Mike Green.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Combo. It's going to be a long.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On the ground, Kamara. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
You got tight right there. Here we go, 47. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Here we go, let's go. 26.
Prescott now. And he can't quite pick it. No interceptions so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Trubisky to throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
And the Bears first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cut. 36.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mike.
He'll try and run for it with Hill. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Shift. Watch the shift.
First down, and it's Hill again. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
Here we go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check the backer. Check the backer. Blue. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Switch, switch, switch.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ran, up. Switch it, switch it.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Bears on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. This is Hill on the draw play. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
54 Mike. You.
They run it with Strong, the fullback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Cohen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, Cohen. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The Bears on third down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Lock in. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Ran, son. Watch out.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming after you. Alert, 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 alert. Chris don't travel. Under turn. Watch the safety creep. Check it out, read.
A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, 18.
Check 3. Coaching spell.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 55 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Chicago, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.